Cancer, welcome to your special full moon in Scorpio reading. Thank you so much, Cancerians, for joining me for this special reading. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the Soul Songs Tarot 1111 channel. I do hope that you find something that does resonate with you. And if it does, please hit that like button, share, or subscribe to this channel. I love reading your comments to the readings as well. And I will be posting more Cancerian readings as the year goes on, as I'm called to do by the energies. So let's get to Cancerians. I've already pre-shuffled all the decks I'll be using. And we're going to do a very special format today where we're going to do, this side will be past and present energy. And then we have the near future on this side, messages for you from the divine, your guide, spirit. And yes, so let's get to it. And I'm going to start with this beautiful oracle deck here for you, Cancerians. Let's see what the past energy and what may be coming out currently in your current energy is at this time. We have wonders in reverse. Okay, Cancerians. Very interesting energy for you. What I'm getting from this particular card, and it's actually calling me to go to your channeled messages. Cancerian, when I was in your energy, this is very similar to the messages that I got in regards to what I was seeing. And in this card, we have this amethyst crystal, which is a crystal all about healing amongst the darkness here. But it is reversed. And there's something related to feeling open enough to hope for the best, that, or to see the wonder in life, to see the possibilities in life, where I feel many of you are coming out of that in the current moment, or you're, you know, at that point where you just like, yeah, I kind of feel like I lost the spark about either life, love, life mission, life path. Maybe those words just weren't resonating with you because you were like, I just don't know where I'm going, or I'm just not happy about that anymore. And some of you might have had those moments in the recent past and may still be thinking some of that. Maybe that is part of what's coming up for you with the Scorpio full moon energy, which is all about the re's, you know, the revisiting, the rehashing, the memories that may come back, the feelings that may come back, so that you can work through them with this full moon energy. The word wonder is all about having an expansive view on life, an expansive view on love, and on your life's mission, having that very hopeful, kind of almost childlike way of looking at the world, you know, with the eyes of wonder, which many people say children tend to do, which is they look at the world with such openness and joy and without hesitation. I do feel many of you may feel like you just kind of lost that part of yourself in the recent past, and you might be thinking about that now in the current moment with this full moon energy. You might feel like you need to do more healing. That is why, because the amethyst crystal is all about the healing energy. It's a crystal that is known to heal, to help people heal. If you put it in your space, it can be very helpful when you meditate on healing or pray about healing. I do feel that these type of emotions might be coming out where you feel, I still need time to heal from something before I move forward. Let me go ahead and give you some of the channel messages that came through, Cancer. I got the Piscean symbol that came out straight away when I got into your energy, which is the symbol of the two fish swimming in opposite directions. Are you feeling like you've been swimming in opposite directions for a long time, Cancerians? Do you feel like you go one way and then you have to pivot and go another way? Or do you feel that life has been kind of like swimming in, where you feel like you don't have control, where you feel like things just have been very topsy-turvy for you? Or is someone doing that to you? Was someone in your energy in that energy of just going one way and then flipping on you and going another way? Or do you feel relationships have been that way for you, Cancerian? And then I got the image of Cancerian, of a candle. So it's the image of the candle, kind of like the one that you see in religious ceremonies, churches, where there's a candle with a flame symbol, similar to like the Advent, you know, wreath. When you draw an Advent wreath, You have the candles and the Advent wreath. That's the symbol I was getting. Is something being lit up or illuminated for you at this time, is what I wrote. And then I got the image of an anemone flower. So you might love anemones, Cancer. I do believe anemones come in this beautiful purple hue here. That might resonate with some of you out there. Again, the messages could be for multitudes of you out there, or specifically for one Cancerian. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. And then I got the word breathe. Cancerian, it's time for you to take a breath. If you've been feeling kind of lackadaisical about life, or just like, kind of like, I'm getting the word tired of certain things, it's time to just take a breather for yourself. And I'm getting the word soul sisters. You might want to reach out to friends who you consider sisters, or sisters that you have, and spend time with them when you get into these moods where you feel like you're just losing your wonder about life, or losing your wonder about relationships. Your community is going to play a very big role in your life moving forward to help you heal, Cancerian. I wrote that and underlined that very, like, twice here, your community. And then I got an image of a man with thinning hair or no hair that came through. I don't know if this is somebody you know or somebody who's watching the readings, but this man seems concerned. So if it's a family member who's been a bit concerned about you kind of feeling kind of, not so sure about things, not really into anything in particular, or excited about things, this masculine energy is concerned. I do feel they want you to reach out to him, Cancerian. And something about giving advice. They may have some really powerful, helpful words of advice for you if you are currently in that energy or have been, Cancerian. But I do feel, and I wrote this as a message at the tail end of something, that you are at the tail end of something, Cancerian. This is not going to last forever, this type of feeling that you may have. You are at the tail end of it. And the other message that came through right after I wrote at the tail end of something, I saw the image of the dragon symbol. So it was the image of the dragon, but not like a cartoon dragon or a real dragon. It was the symbol that you find in medieval tapestries. So that image of a dragon flying is what I saw. And then I have an image of, and I drew it out, it's a mountaintop image. So this dragon, the mountaintops, and then the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough. The song started playing in my head when I was in your energy, Cancer. So Ain't No Mountain High Enough is probably a song you love, or a song that is going to come out and you're going to be like, yes, I am definitely getting above and beyond these feelings, and I'm going into a whole new territory, a whole new life. I do feel many of you are going to feel empowered. Like the dragon, you're going to embrace the symbol of the dragon, and you are just going to get yourself out of this reverse wonders energy. I do feel that is where you're going, Cancer. Ain't no mountain high enough. You might want to play it as soon as you're done with this reading, because I do feel there are messages in there. I do feel like you are going to be feeling like, yeah, that's where I'm going. Like, no matter what happens, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you. You are not going to allow anything to stop you from coming home to yourself, embracing your future, embracing what is possible. That is where the divine spirit, your guides, want to take you, and what they want you to embrace moving forward with this full moon Scorpio energy. And it could also be in relation to relationships. Somebody coming in that you're going to feel very excited about. Something coming in that you're going to feel like, there's nothing that's going to keep me away from that, because I'm excited about it and I feel lit up inside. So keep an eye out for that. Very powerful message there. And let's see what other message we're getting for the Cancerians who are watching. And we have the community card in your near future. There we go. That is exactly what I got from your channeled messages. The community that is going to be so important for you moving forward. Talking to your community, reaching out to them, asking for advice. You are really going to want to turn to them when you get into these emotions, which I don't think you will for very much longer, especially now that you've seen this reading. I do feel many of you are going to realize you are going into new spaces, new places, going to see new faces. Look at this beautiful rainbow with the community card. Look at all these butterflies symbolizing your community. So reach out to them. Go out with them. Have fun with them. You're going to meet some very, very wonderful people in the near future too. Hope. I'm getting hope is restored. And this is probably for a few of you out there, a very specific Cancerian who's been feeling a little bit bogged down by life lately, by relationship, trying to figure out what goal you want or how you want to move forward. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards to clarify these energies, and we're going to get... Oh, that one wants to come out. Okay, we're going to leave that right there for you. But first, let's get one card from here. And we have clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. So yes, Cancerian, you know that you need to flip that over and get back to yourself. Look at this. The image of the woman in a beautiful healing bath, sauna. Maybe you want to go to a spa. You want to start focusing on your self-love so that you can heal, so that you can feel excited about things again. So you can clear your mind of all the doubts and things of the past that might be making you feel kind of blah about certain things. Make time for yourself. And that is going to help change the trajectory of what is to come and help you embrace it even more fully. Embrace the possibilities. And I did see the connection card is here because I want you to see the progression of past to future, the connection of what makes you you, Cancerian. So yes, that clear mind, the healing waters. Water is going to be a very healing element for you, Cancerian. I mean, your symbol is the crab. You need to make sure that you heal in watery elements in the near future and even today. It's time for you to really just focus on yourself. And then in the near future, we have hear what's unsaid. Tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. Okay, Cancerian. So, I do feel that your intuition is definitely going to be on point in the near future and moving forward. I do feel many of you are going to feel called to really think about certain decisions you're going to make in your life and being called to follow your intuitive gut. What is your gut telling you about these things that people are presenting to you? People in your community, your network may present you with opportunities, maybe people that they want you to meet who may be able to expand your world. Your intuition is what you're going to listen to more closely or being called to in the near future with hearing what's unsaid. And looking for those truths that others may not speak to you, but you know in your heart of hearts what's up. So just a little notice point there. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the tarot to clarify this further. So we got this first card that wanted to come out in the recent past, the Knight of Wands. The Ten of Swords reverse. And then the Five of Cups reversed. Okay, so Cancerians, in your recent past, and energies that may be coming up currently with the moon energy, we have you really thinking about energies that came in and came out, experiences that were, I'm getting they didn't last long. Very temporary relationships, situationships that you may be in and or have been in, Cancerian. It's time for you to end those. And I think for some of you out there, there may be one particular relationship with a fire sign, Cancerian, so that would be an Aries, Leo, Sag energy that you feel very passionate about. I do feel there's very strong chemistry, very strong physical chemistry, that I feel like it's very hard for you to put an end to it, Cancerian. You're feeling very attached to the energy or called to it. I'm getting it's kind of like a moth to a flame. That's the image I'm getting right now. It's a moth to a flame. You feel very drawn in by this person, and it's been very difficult for you to get out of this energy. That's probably why you're feeling a little bit about the rest of the things in your life, because it's just something that you haven't been able to let go of from your past, or a person that around you that you're currently dealing with. But as much as there's that physical chemistry, I don't feel like this person is emotionally open to the connection, because they come in as that fiery Knight of Wands, which is a very in and out energy. They really don't stay for very long, and if they do, it's very much about the physical and not so much about the emotional, which I feel many of you Cancerians are very, much open about. You are very much a nurturer. You come from the heart space. This person that you're dealing with, or have been dealing with, or did deal with, was a Knight of Wands energy. They haven't changed, Cancerian, is the message I'm getting. They haven't changed. They won't change. They won't be able to offer you what you want in terms of a relationship that stands the test of time. But boy, is the physical spiciness off the charts for you too. And I feel that's why you haven't been able to put an end to it in the recent past. And I do feel it's because you feel you'll regret saying goodbye to this person. That you may feel you might not find anyone quite like this energy, quite like this person. You don't want to regret it. But I do feel like you are going to finally make the move to let it go. But it is going to be a process for you. It's going to require you to step back in that self-love, to clear your head and clear your mind, to take yourself and your body away from the energy for a while, so you can really think about what this energy brings into your life. Are they going to really be the type of person that is long-term? Are we aligned with the same goals and same mission in life? Do we want the same things? Or is this just a physical connection? That is if you take time for yourself, I guarantee, Cancerian, that you're going to realize what this relationship is. And stepping away from it is going to end up with you feeling, no, I don't regret stepping away from this energy. But it is going to be a process for you. I'd recommend getting amethyst, putting it around your room, in places where you can just rest, meditate. It could be very helpful for you, Cancerian. Very helpful. That's an Aries, Leo, Saggitarius energy here, by the way. Yeah, you need to get yourself away from this energy for a bit. It's the only way that I feel you're going to change. You're going to change the dynamic. You're going to change the never-ending cycles, for you to get away from it so you can really see it for what it is, Cancerian. Yeah, I keep getting this term, and forgive me if, this is a little much, but I keep getting the term here for a good time, not a long time, from this person. Yeah. All right, Cancerian, let's see what's coming in for your near future with regards to the energies here that are being shown. And we have the Strength card reversed. There's you need to really focus on the self-esteem, Cancerian. I know many of you have very healthy self-esteem, but I do feel that this energy that has been around you may have caused you to be in this energy of not feeling enough, feeling like you won't be able to find somebody as good as this person. But you are the Empress. This is the Empress in this card. You are the Empress. You are the one who has everything that they need to move forward, and will find somebody who's way more aligned to them than this person. And then we have the Magician in the reverse. So yes, there is no new start, fresh start, clean slate that this person can offer you. I do feel they could be very, I'm getting the word manipulative. If that resonates, with one of you. I feel like this person has a very manipulative way of doing things, making you feel bad or making you feel like, again, like I keep getting, like you will never find somebody like me. They may have said that to you. And then finally, we have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. This is what you need to focus on moving forward, Cancerian. This is the type of love that I feel Cancerians are really looking for the ones that are here. The big love, the real love, the transformative love, the soul love, the one where you meet somebody at a soul level and it's not just about the physical intimacy at all, but you feel like you two are like kindred souls meeting each other in this life. The one that just like, whoa, like this is it, this is my person. That's the type of love that you want, Cancer. And that's the type of love that you need to focus on. And you just need to continue to heal. Like I felt in the beginning, there's certain things that you are feeling you still need to heal with the Strength card and Wonders card reverse to get yourself away from this energy that is trying to pull you in again. Very tempting energy. Somebody who puts you in your head a lot, Cancerian. All right, Cancerian. So, community is going to be important to help you get through this relationship stuff too. I do feel you have a lot of soul sisters who are out there who are ready to give you good advice, who are ready to stand by you if you need emotional support, if you need, strength or courage to, cut somebody off. Yes. There are people around you who are waiting for you to contact them. So do it in the near future, Cancerian, because I feel like they are ready to stand by you. I'm getting the song I'll Stand By You now playing in my head. These are those type of people, Cancerian. They come with the energy of the rainbow. And now I'm getting another song, Casey Musgrave's song, Rainbow. All beautiful songs. So you write these down, play them. This is what they want you to know at this time, Cancer. So let's get into some words of advice from the oracles here. Is coming in for you in the near future. We have heal the ouch. Look at that. We were just talking about how you feel you still have some more healing to do. Card 38, which boils down to an 11. And look at the raccoon who's helping the fox. Yes, your community, people who want to help heal you. Heal your ouches of the past or your current. And will help you heal the ouches that may come in the future, because we all need support. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's, support to cheer you on during moments of joy, or support to just give you a hug when you're just feeling out of it. Support, there's always time for support. All right, Cancerian. So in this particular deck, what are Cancerians healing in the near future? And we have surrender to wonder and awe. Oh my gosh, we have it in the reverse. And in your near future, we have it in the upright. I'm telling you, you are going to get through this, Cancerian. You have the support. You have the community. You have the courage to change everything that was and go into what is, which is that beautiful Ace of Cups energy, the beautiful, intuitive, powerful energy, the community energy here, and now this surrender to wonder and awe, which says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Yes, Cancerian, look at that. This is you. This is the energy you're walking into now, Cancerian. This is who you've always been. I do feel sometimes life can make it seem just unable to be hopeful or unable to see things in a new way. I do feel many of you are, I'm getting, coming to home base, coming back to your essence, your inner child. Because children are always walking in that state of awe when they're young and wonder. I do feel that's what you're coming back to. The ecstasy of flow, Cancerian. And finally, one last card. So far we have number 11 as a number you might want to look for further messages. And then we have 0303, taking chances. Success, knowledge, friendship, there's that community energy, impatience, freedom, there's freeing yourself here, and optimism, the wonder, the awe, the optimism of life. And it says, when chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Yes, Cancerians, I do feel many of you have been kind of, not really sure about taking risks and chances and meeting new people and opening your heart again and opening to opportunities. But now I feel this is the energy you're being called to walk into and what you will be welcoming in the near future. Success, friendship, freedom, and optimism of life. Of your life, Cancerian. It's time for you to look forward to those beautiful opportunities that will change your life for the better with that Ace of Cups there. For sure. So let's go ahead and read from the book what Heal the Ouch is saying for you today, Cancerian. And it says, forgiveness is the healer of the soul. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. That's what we look at. You're going from this healing reverse to this. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you'll use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Old wounds within yourself, Cancerian. That's what you're mending. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. So, Cancerian, you may just, in the near future, forgive this person for what was and move forward. No longer holding on to any of the pain and the regret and whatever it is that this person and other relationships brought into your soul, into your energy. You may forgive them all in one big swoop, and your community may help you through that, through meditation, prayer, through maybe a Reiki healing session, a sound bath, whatever it is. This group of people is really going to help you through to forgive your past and forgive those who may have hurt you, so that you can finally be in a state of wonder and optimism of life, Cancerian. Because it's going to happen regardless, but I do feel it will happen the minute that you realize that you have support, and to always call on those around you to help bring you out of, the doldrums of what you may be feeling about this person or life in general. And if you take time to focus on yourself and self-love and healing practices, you are moving yourself into this beautiful energy here that is basically the opposite of this energy here and this energy here, which is very interesting that the cards are the opposite of this and this. I love it. It just shows the connection here for you, Cancerians, and I really do hope that this reading resonated with you. So many great messages, Cancerians. Please stay tuned for your next Cancer reading. Thank you all for joining me for your special full moon and Scorpio reading. And just to let you know, signs I'm seeing in here that came out: Aries, strong fire sign as I mentioned, Leo energy. You might want to watch those readings to see if any other messages come out there for you, and I highly recommend you watch your top 3 readings, which would be your moon and your rising. All right, everyone, well, you take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.